Hi everyone and welcome to the Dodo Bird Nerd. It's me, the Dodo Bird Nerd, and in today's drawing video, I'm going to be doing a drawing of Steller's sea cow. So without any further ado, let's roll the intro and let's get started. Okay, so I have my reference images all pulled up, so let's start drawing. Yeah, so I have a bit of a different setup because this thing's a bit more different shaped than we've necessarily done in the past. Okay, so let's get the general body shape. Of the Steller's sea cow down. It's not perfect. Let's just quickly fix it. Okay, let's do a bit more tweaking on the tail. Okay, we'll go back to the tail to fix it a bit later on. Down the line. Okay. Appears that its face was like that. And we might want to fix a few of the proportions a bit to make it just a touch more accurate to Steller's sea cow. Let's just erase some of this excess through here and give a slightly more accurate underside for this sea cow. There we go. I think we're good in that department. I just will want to make sure that the body is relatively okay. I think we might need to make the back a bit more pronounced, however. We'll definitely go back to fix the tail in a second. Okay. Then let's go and do the face a bit more justice. Okay. And then there we go. This is a rather simple drawing, all things considered. I think I need to make the transition a bit smoother though. There we go. Now let us get the flippers put in to the drawing. Okay, let's use a slightly darker gray to get the back just marked as existing. Okay, then let's just, what? I think I must have changed. Yeah, I definitely, some of these settings are a bit off. That is for certain. No. Did I do this correctly? Make it a bit smaller and then undo, 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 redo. Okay. We got it through there. Now, let's go back to fixing the tail of the sea cow, as there are several things that I do need to fix on the sea cow's tail, like that, and then making them a bit more symmetrical. Probably be good. So, nope. You switch back to the outline color and not to the shading color. They're just two very different tail segments, how I currently have them, and I like the bottom one better, how it looks. So let's attempt to replicate it on the other side. That's better. I think if we just make it a bit more rounded here, we can claim that it's a just the angle and call it good. So now we'll fix the back and stuff in a second. But at first I'm just gonna go and do that. So now I know exactly what I need to fix. The first thing is we have to go back to the brush and do the stuff right through here, just to show that the flipper is indeed a separate thing. To keep the line there. Okay. Now we're gonna go and fix every part of it that is not consistent. This might take a little bit, but we will get it done. So it'll be done eventually, but shouldn't take that long because it's very clear lines where I need to go to fix it. And there isn't going to be much left to do once this is done at all. I will have to add a little bit more through there with the brush. There we go. And let's fill in that. Okay. And filling in the head. Hi everyone, sorry for that cut. I had a good amount of technical difficulties, but we're back and it's fine. we're fine. So everything should be back to working as normal. I just had a bunch of technical difficulties. All I think is left is removing some excess lines, adding some details like the eyes and some additional coloring on the back. And I think at that point it's done. So there isn't a terrible amount left that we have to do in order to finish up the drawing, at which point it'll be done, as you might expect from, me being done with the drawing. Anyway, yeah, but I was able to fix the technical difficulties. It took a decent amount of time, but, we got there eventually. So, yeah. It should not be much longer for me to finish up the drawing. And then, yeah. So we're almost done is the point. I had technical difficulties, but they're fixed now. So we should be good. Yeah, so that's basically the update thing that I wanted to briefly say before concluding. Well, not concluding, and kind of concluding, but like not quite yet. I'm almost done. That is the moral of the story. Almost done with the drawing. That is the moral of this story that is taking me a long time to get the correct words out to say. Okay, I think everything curved out correctly. We have a very basic drawing. And in case you're wondering, yeah, Steller sea cow is a relative of the manatee, which is why it looks so similar to it. It was just a bigger manatee that lived further north, effectively. That is the main difference I can think of. It was a bigger manatee that lived up north and is now extinct. And there was probably a few other differences in terms of various parts of its how it looked, and maybe some more internal stuff because they are, I believe, in separate genuses. But that's not what I wanted. That is but they look similar. So yeah. I think that's what I'm gonna go with, just for some additional texture on the back. Nothing too crazy. Just some small amount of stuff on the back. But now let's get the eye filled in and then conclude, because the eye is, I think, the last thing I have. So we're gonna go with a darker, we're gonna go with a nice deep blue color. That is what we're gonna go with for the eye. And then that, and then go like that. And he looks very derpy. But I think, actually, let's just lean fully into the cartooniness of this design and give him a little smile. Yes, we have leaned fully into the cartooniness of this design. And it's great. So I think this is going to conclude my drawing of Steller's sea cow. So what do you think of my drawing of Steller's sea cow? Wait, nope, we're not done. I was wrong. There's a little tiny bit I want to fix. An incredibly small bit. So we're going to pretend that I didn't start the conclusion. The conclusion is still going to be in the video. Like that's the initial starting of a conclusion. It's still going to be there. But we're just going to pretend that it isn't And yeah, that's what we're going to do. Okay, now that we're actually concluding. So what do you think of my drawing of Steller's sea cow? Wait, no, we're not done yet. I keep noticing little tiny things that I want to fix, which tends to happen a lot in this series. Okay, we're good now. We are good now. So what do you think of my drawing of Steller's sea cow? Let me know in the comments down below. What extinct animal do you want me to draw next? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye!